Hey guys, what's going on? Forrest Proctor here from Assume Your Power. And as you can see, today I've been filming out in the Gulf of Mexico, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about the paradox and respecting the paradox when it comes to manifesting the life of your dreams, and give you a personal story about kind of a humbling experience that I just had recently, kind of last week and this week. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I recorded that video yesterday at my mom's, and for some reason my lens was not autofocusing and I did not realize it, so I'm recording this video again. So we're going to just talk a little bit about something that I manifested and something that I feel like I screwed up because I didn't respect the paradox when it comes to manifestation. So I had been journaling and scripting out a goal that I had for my video production company, which was to land a 5-figure deal, basically 5 figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5-figure deal. And I had a specific number that I wanted to hit, and out of the blue, about 2 weeks after I had scripted that, and we can go into scripting in another video, but basically journaling, let's just say journaling. After I journaled that goal, about 2 weeks later, I got an email out of the blue from a guy in another state that owns several companies, and he wanted a quote on a job. Well, when I quoted it, not even thinking about it, the number came to exactly what I had set as my goal, which was kind of weird. But the quote went sort of well, and they flew me up to this facility in another state. I can't really tell you what it was because I signed an NDA. Can't talk about it. But went up there, got shown kind of the scope of the project. And to be honest, once I saw the scope of the project, I kind of freaked out a little bit. You know, it was what I had asked for from the universe and had visualized and scripted. But then once I had it, I was kind of freaking out a little bit because it was so big. So much so that when I got back to my hotel that night, I don't want to say I had a panic attack, but I really did feel overwhelmed. And I was drinking from a fire hose the entire day while I was up there meeting with the business owner. So that was probably part of it, but I didn't keep my cool. And what happened, I think, was I looked at it and said, oh my gosh, is this too big for me? This is too big for me. And the universe said, oh, okay, this is too big for you. And fast forward about a week later, the business owner decided to go a different direction with a different company. Even after flying me up, speaking with me, having meetings, doing some test shooting, which they loved the footage and loved the video that I produced, they decided to go with somebody else. So I'm just telling you all this to say that you really do have to respect the paradox. If you script something and visualize something and it comes true, just kind of be ready and be careful what you wish for. And then on top of that, be careful of the energy you're putting out. Don't put out this energy that this is too big. I can't handle this, because if that's the energy you're putting out, then the universe will certainly listen to you and take that into account and give you what you're asking for. A side note from that, whenever I did get the email back saying that they weren't going to be using me in my company, in the past, when I put in a proposal even for, say, $2,000 and it didn't go through, I would get kind of bummed out for a few hours, maybe even a few days. Just kind of thinking, am I not good enough? Why couldn't I close this deal? Like, what was the issue? But for some reason, when this, what I would call a giant deal, fell through, even after doing a 3-day traveling event, basically, and, giving them a proof of concept that they loved, the deal fell through. I had that feeling of self-doubt and insecurity for about 2 seconds. And then 2 seconds went by, it totally washed away. And the first thing that popped in my mind was, okay, this is moving out of the way for something bigger. And out of all the things that's happened with this project, and I did want to do it, I was super excited about it, that is probably the biggest takeaway I have, is I didn't let it bring me down. The way I looked at it was, there's something bigger coming, and that 5-figure job's coming, you know, because that's my goal, is I want to land that 5-figure job. This just wasn't it, and maybe this was a test from the universe. I think partially I told the universe it was too big, but then on top of that, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe something was going to happen that wasn't supposed to happen, and maybe there's something bigger and better that I'm supposed to do. So this got out of the way of that. On top of that, you know, it was going to be like 18 days of travel and then probably another 10 days of editing. So it was going to be a massive job. And as you follow this channel, you'll learn that I am sort of the stay-at-home dad, entrepreneur. You know, my family is everything to me, so we spend a lot of time together. They even come with me on a lot of video shoots. And even though I do travel the country, I work about 10 days a month and make a good living doing that. So this was going to be like a really packed in project with lots of days of shooting, lots of days of editing, lots of time away from the family, flying all over the country, which would have been exciting. But I already do that, and you know, everything happens for a reason. So be careful what you wish for. That's one lesson. Do not freak out whenever what you wish for came. If you really want it, you know, take it as it comes and don't get overwhelmed like I did. And then one lesson you can learn that I did well, I think, is, you know, if something falls through, that parking space that you wanted, if you don't get it, it's fine. Move on, you know. Respect the paradox when it comes to manifesting stuff. So yeah, I hope this video helped you out. If you did find value in it, please do like and subscribe. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I think I've only got 4 or 5 months to do that, but hey, you know, I think we can do it. And I'm really trying to put out my journey to you guys to give you the most value and hopefully help you achieve the life of your dreams and the life you want to live. And we can all do this together. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you don't miss any videos, and don't forget to assume your power. Peace.